Hey guys, welcome back to JaRDev. Today I'm here showing off the latest Don't Starve update, which is the Feasting and Foraging update of April 16th, 2014. It's a fairly small update compared to the last few. It's just a lot of new recipes basically. So I'm going to show this off. You can see my inventory is a mess. There's probably some things you don't recognize there yet, but I will show them all off. So there's nothing in tools. There's something really neat in the light tab, which is the moggles. So you need 2 moleworms, 2 electrical doodads, and 4 silk. And when you do that, you get the moggles down here. And if you equip them, you can see everything looks weird. But if we hop ahead to night, we can see perfectly in the dark. It's sort of like an X-ray vision kind of thing. Whee! Look at that, isn't that great? So those are the moggles. There's been a change with the giants where their armor and like the big feather you got from the goose don't drop anymore. Instead they drop materials that you have to use to craft those items. So you can see here you can craft a luxury fan, which has been renamed, with 5 down feathers from the goose thing, 2 cut reeds and 2 ropes. And it does the same thing as it did before. It cools you down. It's got 15 uses now, but it will also put out fires if you use it in the vicinity of fires. And then the other one is the Insulated Pack, thick fur, which is from the Berger, 3 gears and 3 electrical doodads. Gives you a backpack, so it's a small capacity but keeps stuff fresh. I think I had one down here somewhere. I don't know where it's gone. Anyway, if we make that... So I'm not sure if this is a bug or not, so it's only got 6. But you can't actually keep it in your inventory if you... Oh, so you can open and close it, but if you try and take it off, you just drop it. So I'm not sure if that's a bug or if that's how it's supposed to be. Even if you try and equip something else, it just drops. So I'm not entirely sure if that's a bug or if they meant for it to be like that. Nothing new in the food tab or the science tab, but they did change the behavior of the Flingomatic. So if you build it now, if you get it, it shows you the area that it will put out fires. So you can really plan where you want it. So we'll just build it there, and it'll do that entire circle. Beautiful. Great. A couple of new things in fight. Now we've got the Morningstar, so we've finally got a use for the Volt Goat Horn. 2 electrical doodads, 2 nighters. I've already got one here. And this adds like a torch. It gives you some brightness. And basically it's just for night fighting. It doesn't do any... It doesn't cook your meat or anything. I fought a couple of pigs and it didn't cook their meat up. But it just allows you to fight by night better. So if you're going koalefant hunting at night, you don't have to light a fire, you can just pull this out. However, it does go down pretty quickly, I discovered. Still in fight, we've got the scale mail. So you have to get the scales from the dragonfly, add them to a log suit and 3 pigskins, and you will make the armor, which I've got here. And this is so cool. If you're fighting something, let's see if I get a pig out. So we've got a pig here. If we go fight him, we'll let him hit us, and he lights himself on fire because of our scale mail, which is awesome. So now he's just burning to death there. And he just lights himself on fire and just runs off. Isn't it great? The other thing is the weather pane. So you need 10 down feathers, another Volt Goat Horn, 1 gears, and you get this, which is really cool. So if we use the gadget on him, well, we send a little whirlwind there, and it messes him up a bit. It's also good in that pig. So now they're pretty angry. But you can also use it to destroy things, so if we use it on the pig house, it just destroys the pig house. And that pig's still dying. So it's pretty difficult to use it on enemies. They kind of have to stay in one place, and that one's not really moving. Oh god, we're gonna have to kill this guy. This isn't an update for the Feasting and Foraging update, but this was in a hotfix a few days ago. Weber can now craft spider eggs with 12 silk, 6 spider glands, and 6 papyrus, and he can just plant them. And then you can also make a scaled chest. You need another scale, 4 boards, and 10 gold nuggets, and it makes a sturdy and fireproof container. And it's a pretty big container as well, actually. Let's take this off. It looks really good. If you open it up, it's got quite a few slots, and it's fireproof as well. So it's very nice. Nothing in refine or magic, but there's a few things in dress. You can now make a floral shirt for fun in the sun or on casual Fridays. I assume that gives you a bit of I assume that will cool you down a bit in the summer or spring kind of time. It's very nice. And you've also got the Summer Vest, which will keep you cool and fresh in the stylish vest. It's not too easy to make, but it does look pretty great, doesn't it? You can't really see it behind his beard, but it looks quite nice. You can also make the Hibernation Vest with another thick fur from the bearger, a dapper vest, and 2 ropes. So you can make a bear of a vest, and that will give you some insulation in the winter. And you can also make the umbrella as a hat. It's not an umbrella kind of thing now. It's now a hat, and it's really useful. If you plunk it on, I had it raining earlier, and when it was raining, my water didn't go up at all, and this only dropped 13% durability. So that's a really cool item. I like that one. And that's all the new craftables. However, there have been a lot of new crockpot recipes added, and I've made a bunch down here. Let's see if we can find them. There's some spider eggs I planted. Here we are, just down here. I did have a nice one set up over here, and the item in it is actually gone. I did accidentally weather paint it and destroy it. But over here we have got... It's a Fogle Bunwich, and I just made that with 2 frog's legs and 2 vegetables. I think I used 2 corns or something for it, and that gives you a Fogle Bunwich. Here we've got a fruit medley, which you just plonk a bunch of different fruits in there. We've got watermelons, berries. I think that was all the fruits I had actually. So you just kind of combine those together. Oh, let's stick our hat on. Bam! And it's gone. See? Great. Now here we've got some delicious ice cream. It's going off a bit actually. And to make the ice cream, all I used was, I think, 2 bits of ice, a bit of butter, and a bit of honey. That was it. Forgot for a moment there. And that gives you some delicious ice cream. Over here I've got some trail mix, which you just need, I think I used 2 cooked birch nuts, some berries. I think it might actually been two cooked birch nuts and 2 berries to make some trail mix. Delicious. Down here we've got a watermelon popsicle. What's it called? A spoiled melon-sicle. And that is just... And that was a twig, 1 watermelon, and 2 bits of ice to make that. Over here we've got some guacamole. And to make the guacamole you need 2, or I use 2 cactus fleshes and 2 moles. So you actually just whack a couple of moles and stick them in a crock pot, turn them into a guacamole. It's pretty good, isn't it, actually? That's not bad. Delicious. And then over here we did have some spicy chili, which I used... I think I used 2 bits of meat and 2 corn to make, and it made spicy chili, which is right here. Spicy chili. Delicious. See, even though it's raining really hard, he's not being rained on at all. So that's all the new crafting recipes, all the new crockpot recipes. Like I said, they made the giants a bit tougher and they changed their loot. So I'll probably just kill a couple of giants just to show them off. Oh, and frogs are actually dropping from the sky now because it's raining so hard. Okay, so here's the bearger. Still horrifying. On guard bearger. He is on fire now and he's not happy at all. He is in fact really furious about being on fire. So fierce it's actually quite difficult to fight him. Oh my god, is that tree guard? The tree guard is angry with the bearger now. That's pretty cool. I didn't know he could spawn because of the bearger. And the tree guard's on fire as well. And the bearger is now dead, and did he drop his loot? There he is, yeah, a bit of thick fur. Lovely. It's so thick. That's right. Oh look, do moles eat ashes? Yeah, he does. Very nice. So yeah, the bearger drops his thick fur, the dragonfly drops the scales, and the moose goose drops a downy feather. Must drop more than 1 actually. Let's see how many he drops. There we go. So it looks like he's dropped quite a few actually. We'll pick them all up. Oh, they don't stack. Interesting. So he drops 5, which I believe was enough for one of the items. Yeah, 5 was enough for the luxury fan. And then you need 10 for the... was it the weather pane? And as usual, there's about 20 bug fixes or something. I won't go through any of those, but they are there. So there you go, that is the feasting and foraging update for Don't Starve. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!